Hello again, YouTubers. As you know, this is a Zaxter, and as you probably know, this is going to be a review on Steins Gate, third episode. As with episode 2, I need to warn you, there will be spoilers from the previous episodes. If you have not seen the previous episodes and are wary of spoilers, do not watch the rest of the series. Again, I was excited for the third episode, and I was a little bit wary that they might screw something up. Not as bad as I was with episode 2 coming out, but I just didn't want to give my hopes up. Yet again, I was blown away. The series is getting better and better with each episode. Before I go into a more detailed review, I have to say that I quite enjoyed the humor in the series. The line when Makize, because I'm trying to get the character's name down, when she comes in and she's talking about the bananas and she says, "Who'd want to eat a pervert's banana anyway?" At first I thought that I laughed a little bit because I didn't think they like the translators had gotten it weird or something, and then catch it. But then Daru, the heavyset guy, was like, he started blushing. He said, he asked to repeat again in a distressed or annoyed voice. I can't remember exactly which emotion she wanted to do it, annoyed or something like that. But that was really funny because then they got into that whole argument about who's a pervert, and I like that. Now for getting more detailed. I personally enjoyed the idea behind the microwave being a time machine, and how because they set the phone up with the microwave, that's how the text got sent back in the past. So we know that directly the time machine has, or the time transfer has nothing to do with the phones themselves. So you couldn't, Okarin couldn't text Daru when Daru was in the mall and the message would not get sent back to the past. It has to be with the microwave. But then again, think about it. I just noticed this when I just caught myself saying this. Shit, what about the books about John Teeter? Oh, God, man. Yo, I'm looking forward to that. Those disappeared. Of course, I guess technically somebody could have put them in the microwave, but that wouldn't make much sense. I think CERN has something to do with it. And I think John Teeter obviously does not like CERN. I don't think he does, at least. And I think that CERN is against him, and they somehow, Karin had the books on him, and they erased that, and they somehow got a lot more information because episode 2, a lot of the results, the research materials were gone off the internet except for that app channel that everybody was talking about. At least that's still there. I also have a theory on the satellite. Now warning, this may possibly contain future spoilers. If my theory is right, it probably will contain future spoilers, and my theory may be wrong, so watch this under your own discretion. They confirmed that the organization was CERN when Daru went in, hacked CERN, the organization, and Okarin came out to the one girl on the street, and I haven't learned her name yet, and said they hacked into the organization. They hacked into the organization, which meant CERN, because earlier Okarin asked Daru to hack into CERN, so therefore you can put 2 and 2 together. But even after that, the girl was like, "So CERN's the organization," and that gave it away in case you missed the connection there. My theory is this: they found out that, they think at least, that CERN created a black hole. A mini black hole. I believe that somehow the satellite came through that mini black hole, and that's when stuff started happening. That somehow affected everything, because that's when all this stuff started happening. So far, it's a really good series. I am looking forward to future episodes. And let me take a second now, because I don't think I have done this in my other videos. For all of you, or any of you that may possibly be watching all my reviews, I want to personally thank you all. You don't have to go on there and waste or take your time, however long my videos are. This is probably my longest one, and take 3 to 5 to whatever, how long minutes out of your life to watch them. And I'm glad that you do, and I thank you for that. I may do a second video on the same episode if I think of something later, just because right now I'm so excited about everything that's going on. The series is getting really good. So far, Karin is my favorite character. I usually don't like the main character, but it's just how quirky he is. He's insane, but he's not insane. He called himself a mad scientist and all that. So I really like him. So yeah, look, I will post a bulletin to anybody that has subscribed to me or anything if I decide to make another video on this episode. So subscribe to me if you want to hear more about future episodes, and therefore if I happen to make one, I'll make a bulletin and you'll know ahead of time. Otherwise you'll just have to keep searching my channel for whenever something pops up. Of course, when episode 4 comes out, you can expect to get a full review of that, obviously, because I'm doing each episode. Well, like I said, thanks for watching, guys, girls, whatever. Peace out, everybody.